When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a fellow opponent from the American, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Memphis Tigers offense takes the field for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number one, and they give up a sack on play two.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's got it! He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Looking to pass. It's Reinbold. Steps away. Unleashes one. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Navy's offense will take the field for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Navy quick to the line. Takes it from the gun on third down. Using the quick game. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The offense set for a first down play.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
That's such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah. A completion, but
the drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
He'll do it himself. At the 35, he's got room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
this is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on third and half a mile. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense, they were ready.
On the double.
Dropping back, it's Reinbold. That's caught. It's Allen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Now backed up in their own end. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Brewer. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They've got the screen set up. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back.
And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He wants to change this route. The play action fake. Skips away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Allen.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Rushes on him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Navy now in trouble here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Heel off one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown, midshipman! They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Reinbold. Under fire! Blasted as he lets it go. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires one deep down the right side. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Tigers will snap it on first and 10.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. The offense lining up for a first down play. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking for a man. It's Reinbold. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there. The missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll move the wide receiver. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Memphis. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Give to the back. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on 1st down and a quarterback hit on 2nd down. Got to do a better job.
Quickly to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Back to throw, it's Reinbold. Unloads to the right. It's complete. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Ali. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Going for it all. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Leaves it with the running back.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air, it's Reinbold. He's going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis.
And here comes the Navy offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Navy needs to come up with a big play on third and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Looking for space, it's Ali. Rugs through the defender. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Handoff from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. Crump headed to the end zone, and he's loose. take it to the house. Touchdown, Memphis.
Number 20.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
And Navy will go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Navy quick to the line. They'll send the back in motion. On third down, he drops the throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback. The run from the shotgun. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll send the tight end in motion. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Despite coming up short on the previous 2 fourth-down attempts, this offense will try it here again. Pocket breaking down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. They'll leave it with him. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field.
These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Reinbold. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
What if I told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how...
He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab on the left side. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it?
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Memphis. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll go with a direct snap. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And his first pass is incomplete.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive.
Throws toward the end zone. He caught it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
Man, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason.
Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And here comes the Navy offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Reinbold. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. 2nd down coming up. He might want another play. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Going right to work up top. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Finds his big tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He's looking to pass. defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. They get to him as he throws. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. The snap sets up to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field.
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
I understand being aggressive. I get that. Play callers in today's era are aggressive as they've ever been. But at the same time, we got to understand 4th quarter, I got the lead. I've already messed it up once. I might want to try to think about what this guy can really do well and think about maybe milking some of that clock. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in.
Looking deep down the right side. What a spectacular grab there. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Reinbold. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't...
Unleashes one deep. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Fires deep toward the end zone. He's got it on the right. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. They want to throw it. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people...